What is up, guys? It is Gushy Gaming here, and I am bringing you episode, I believe, number 5 of my UMass Minutemen Dynasty. I always get the episode numbers mixed up, so don't get mad if I do there. But we are playing the Vanderbilt Commodores, I think. I don't really know how to pronounce their name. Even though my favorite team is in the SEC, I keep forgetting every single time. But we are 1-2 right now, and that is an identical record to Vanderbilt. So we look to definitely take advantage of their defense today, as they're allowing 209 pass yards a game, but look at us, are averaging 347 rush yards a game. So that kind of balances it out. But we definitely want to come up big here, because anything short of a win is going to be really disappointing in front of our home crowd, because we are 1-0 at home actually. So that's something we got going for us. There's not much, but we definitely got to get a win today. So let's just let this play out and let's get into this game, because this is a big game for us. And the Vanderbilt, they're in the SEC, which is the most powerful conference in college football today. But even though they are bottom dwellers of it, they're in the best conference in the league. And this year, actually, they did not do that bad, with their coach ended up leaving at the end of the year. Big disappointment for them. But now into our game. Kickoff to Dudley Giles. TDG will receive it, and he will dance a little bit and get a very... that was too much work for that much yards. But here's Mike Wegson, and that's just a nice 7-yard rush. Nothing really big. But we do end up having to punt, and Brandon Straight, I think that is. But there you see our guy Brian Kimbrough, or no, that was Jonathan Krause. Jordan Matthews is their best player. He is a senior, and he's number 87, so we gotta look out for him. But Ben Tate will get stuffed in the backfield for the first play of our defensive first play. But as you see now, I don't know if I did this last video, but I'm controlling Santos Knox now, and how on earth did he get that? I'm not seeing it. But Brandon Tate, or Wesley Tate, I'm sorry, I always say either Brandon or Ben, but Wesley Tate. But here, how does he not get flagged for that? He's just throwing the ball away. He's not even in, he's in the pocket. And there we go. Cunningham will get the reception. As you probably didn't see on the score thing, Virginia Tech lost to Marshall. That's kind of sad for Virginia Tech, but there they go. Another third down conversion. What is that, like 4 in one drive? Like, come on, we gotta step it up. We gotta take it to the next level, but we are clearly incapable of doing that, as Austin Carter Samuels runs in for an 8-yard touchdown run, and he is their backup quarterback. We will get the extra point. And here we go, studio update. Eastern Michigan and Ball State. That's a close game, because Eastern Michigan is not that good. So TDG here will get the reception again, or the kick return again, and they're playing some pretty solid defense, gotta give them that. But here comes Mike Wegson completing a pass to Blanchflower, and he'll get 7 yards on the play. And here comes Wegson, he's gonna tuck and run, and he's gonna get the first down, but then he'll fumble. But then Sparks will get another first down, but here it's gonna come back because Rob Blanchflower gets some clipping, and they're not going to help us out at all. But here comes Wegson saying, like, no, you're bottom dwellers of the SEC, you're not going to walk all over us. And he completes a 15-yard touchdown, or not touchdown, 15-yard reception to Renzo Woodley. And DJ Woods doing work on them too. And Mike Wegson is not having a bad game. Lorenzo Woodley shows them who's gonna be the more powerful offensive line, as Elijah Barrows comes in after Wegson's injury, and he says, wait a minute, why am I the backup? I'm just gonna complete this pass, and he finds Lorenzo Woodley, but Wegson will return soon. His Barrows shows he can run, but he can't run far. But here comes Wegson again, finding Bernard Davis, who fumbles. Like, that's our second one of this drive. And Bernard Davis, that's his second fumble this year, and we've only played 4 games. Like, come on, man, step it up. You're a receiver. Lorenzo Woodley will score on the play, though, and that's gonna knot things up at 7. And Definitely not a game I thought we were gonna even have a chance in, but we're not even playing that bad, to be honest. I mean, saying that they are in the most powerful conference in college football, and then you see Eastern Michigan still doing work on Ball State. That's a very close game. That's scary for Ball State if that's even close. But you see Kimbrough here, Brian Kimbrough. Wesley is the Wesley Tate. Okay, I got this. But here we force them finally getting those third down stops, and their punter is going to punt it to us. TDG is back to return, and he gets absolutely nothing. So if you want to say that was a bad punt, you could say that was an even worse return. But here comes Tajay Sharp, big catch. I don't even know. We haven't even seen him all day. But Lorenzo Woodley, he's not doing good, but he's getting it done. And then you see Brandon Lucas barely gets that ball through the hoops there. And look at this. Eastern Michigan is still putting up a fight. Like, oh my god, like Ball State, you better be concerned after this game. But here comes Ryan Kimbrough again, and he will dodge a few guys and he'll get a nice return. So look at, we're shutting down Matthews. Like, that is good. But here comes Wesley Tate, who's gonna get a first down, and then some 9-yard rush there. And then here he comes again, shredding a tackle, rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling his way up to the 20-yard line. He looked like 18 actually. But either way, he's gonna be inside the red zone, 19-yard line, whatever. And then next play, Seymour he's gonna shred St. Phil's tackle, and he's gonna take it to the house. And we no longer find ourselves with the lead. But Austin Curtis, never mind. They're gonna get the extra point. He's holding the football. He's the placeholder, but he's also the quarterback. That's kind of weird. But look at Tajay Sharp breaking a tackle, and he's gonna run for some more yards. Mike Wegson finding Elgin Long, and these refs are being pretty darn generous because they just gave us a first down. Then Mike Wegson calling the hurry up. And he's just going to take his sweet old time, even though the clock is still ticking. Fakes a handoff to Lorenzo Woodley, and finds Elgin Long again. So Elgin Long is putting up a fight. And here comes Bernard Davis, another catch on the day for him. And he'll find DJ Woods, and then you're going to see Lorenzo Woodley take it in. He's pounding them up the ground. Like, you might not, his stats don't reflect it one bit. But here I'm just showing you guys this play because DJ Woods is out for the rest of the game. And their kick we actually get that kick there. We get one last play. And I'm going to be quiet for the halftime show and just let you guys listen to it.
We played 30 minutes. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. David Pollack and I here in the studio to break down everything that just happened in your game. Both quarterbacks remaining upright and healthy. In fact, they haven't been breathed on in the first half. Neither team has allowed a sack, and it really speaks well for the relationship that the quarterback has and the feel that he has for his offensive line.
No, absolutely, and we always talk about those guys and going out to eat. Well, let me tell you something. They're earning a big, fat steak dinner. And those fat guys get the porterhouses, too. They're not a cheap date. Those guys, they're earning it right now, keeping me up and right, keeping the quarterback upright, keeping him clean, not letting anybody hit him. You've seen great Hall of Fame quarterbacks turn average when they get popped and when they get hit and when they get, beat around a little bit. These guys, they haven't even been touched. So you can go ahead and say, check, please, right over here, because that QB better be taken care of.
And the quarterback's calling home, Mom, Dad, please send money. Just about set to start the second half. What are you looking for?
I'm looking to see which team has that decided schematical advantage.
And if they can find it, they'll blow holes 3 or 4 axe handles wide. Brad and Kirk will be there to call the second half.
So back to our gameplay here. We're going to have straight kick it off to them. I don't think his name's Brandon because Brandon Lucas is the kicker and he's the punter. But look at Kimbrough. That's actually not a bad tackle. But right when I'm praising us for getting some tackles, oh, we're going to blow them up again. And but they're going to go for that. And I don't know what I was thinking on this. I thought maybe I would be cool and pull a little Chris Davis. But clearly Tajay Sharp is not Chris Davis. Don't even sound the same, don't even look the same, don't play the same. I'm not insulting Tajay Sharp, but he's just not as good as Chris Davis. So, here comes Mike Wegson, and he's going to blow them up, too. Nice, beautiful 22-yard rush, and Lorenzo Woodley will get the 4th down conversion. Another 4th and 5 here, and Rob Blanchflower is going to get it, and that's 9 yards right there. But we do have to take points when they're offered, and we do kick the field goal. And you're going to see we are playing very conservative, actually, almost, because we're getting points when they're giving them to us. We're not going to go for it when we're out of. The only time I'm going to go for it on 4th down really is when we're out of field goal range, but it's too close to punt, and that's why I went for it twice on that drive. And there will be a flag on that play, and it looks like it will be coming back with a clipping call on Vanderbilt's Andrew Williamson. At first I thought that was called on us, and I was like, Jesus Christ, if anything could have went worse on that play. But it was not called on us, and they are going to find themselves in the 4th quarter here. Austin Carter-Samuel's looking deep. Oh my God, that Matthews. He just blew it up the seam for them. Could that actually cost them the game? I don't know. They're playing. You gotta remember though, they're playing UMass. They could be down 15 points and probably still win this thing. They're down 9, granted, but oh well. So we are actually gonna try and stop them from getting a field goal, but I get a little concerned they're gonna run a fake here because I'm pretty paranoid. But they actually go for the field goal and they kick it, and it is good. So they find themselves in a little 6-point hole here. And Dudley Giles, I don't know what happened. He got tripped up on his lead blocker, but he's gonna cross the 50 and he's gonna cross the 40. Great starting field position. Can we capitalize? And look at that. We have scored on all of our last 5 drives. I'm pretty sure we are in a groove. So 4th and inches. Lorenzo Woodley here comes in with all his heat, and he will power through. That is his 4th down conversion today, the 3rd of our team. So Lorenzo Woodley, again, he's only averaging like 2 or 3 yards a carry, but he is getting it done. Like, he's not just shrugging his shoulders and saying like, oh well, I'm just gonna half-ass it to get the 1st down. Mike Wegson getting real tripped up there. I don't even know what that was about there. Not a good play. Just overall a bad play. And I don't know why I didn't trim this. Oh, it's because I showed you guys a little bit of my adjustments, I think. But I think I should have trimmed that. I don't know. I think I just wanted to show you my adjustments, because I don't really like having long videos. I never show a video over 15 minutes, even though this one comes too close to being 15 minutes. So Mike Wegson just sliding down there to avoid a tackle. And I just noticed I was talking really fast on that last sentence, because I was trying to get back into the commentary. But here comes Lorenzo Woodley, who is going to get nothing. But they do call a timeout, and I don't know, why am I showing this whole like little segment thing? I don't know, this whole thing, I could have sworn I cut this segment out. Watch it skip a touchdown or something. I don't know. Bad editing job though. But Lorenzo Woodley, they say no sir. And their coach, who actually left them at the end of this year, he's getting in the ref's face a bit, just saying like, I think I ended up cutting out a field goal here or something. I don't know. It's weird. But here comes Wegson. Can't even find Bernard Davis. Like, really, man? Really? You come on. But look at Brandon Lucas barely getting that field goal as Austin Carter-Samuel goes deep, but Dudley Giles knocks it down. And I told him, you know what? As long as I don't care if you're picking that ball off. Just keep it out of the end zone. Just like that. But kind of comes back to bite us in the ass because they end up giving up a couple big plays, but Dalvin Battle will get that onside kick. And we shut down Matthews, as you saw. We allowed him to get 6 yards, no touchdowns, nothing big, as we will get the win. Blake Lucas, that's his name, not Brandon. He's the player of the game. How often do you see your kicker player of the game? Like, he's got to be good. And I'm out. And I will see you guys next episode. Peace.